I've been waiting, man. And I was just about to go in like swimwear off air. I really was. All right, I really, really was. I was about to go in. I was about to press the red button, go on this long tangent, talk about the entire chapter, and just go in. Just go in, man. But you know what? I said, why not, man? Why not go live? Why not see if I can talk to anybody right here in real time? And so that's what I decided to do, bro. Let's do this, man. Freaking talk about 909, man. I've been dying to talk about this chapter, but I was waiting until the Viz translation came out for it. So here it is, man. It's here. The Viz translation for chapter 909 is out, which means that I feel great finally talking about it, man. Like it's not gonna kill me for the fact that I'm posting spoilers or liking or retweeting spoilers that are not officially out yet, man. Because that type of stuff always gets me, bro. I never want to spoil anybody, especially on this big of a chapter. Never want to spoil anybody on this big of a chapter, man. But let me make sure my audio is good right here on the thingamahoo and the doohickey, and we'll get right into it, yo. Let me see something right quick. I'm going, I'm looking, and I'm going, do 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 do. All right. Let me see. Audio's good? Is the audio good? I hope it's good. The audio, do do do. Oh yeah, hey man, there's only like a 3 second lag today, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's only like a 3 second lag. Yo, what's going on, Hazzy? Andres, what's going on, David? Yo, man, I'm happy. I'm happy to know everything's going solid right now. The thing was is that I was flipping. I was about to come on here and doing the afterthoughts off air, but then I was like, you know what, man. I was about to ramble and rant on for like 30 minutes anyway about this amazing chapter. So I was like, why not do it live? Why not do it live so I can talk to everybody and get some of your opinions in here as well. So the Viz translation for this last chapter came out today. And oh man, dude. I skimmed through it earlier and I mean I don't even know where to like begin with how beautiful and how incredible, how flipping incredible that the land of Wano. Look at this spread, bro. Look at this spread, dog. I just pulled it off my computer because I was reading it earlier on my phone. But look at this spread. Just look at it, man. I mean, clean, crisp. Seriously, this is one of my favorite double page spreads in the entire series. In the entire yo, what's going on, Icy? I hope everything's good. This is one of my favorite double page spreads in the entire series. For this land of Wano double page spread. It is one of legit one of my favorite spreads in the entire. And there's been a lot of amazing double page spreads in the series, guys. You went to Fishman Island, Marineford. You had like a Renaissance level painting. You legit had some art that you could put in a museum in every freaking chapter of Marineford. But that's why there were so many breaks during that time. But this panel right here, man, without question, this page is one of my favorite pages post time skip. But I truly do. This is one of my favorite pages in the whole series, and I don't know if it's because I didn't know that it was coming, and then it eventually like whenever it actually came up, and just seeing Wano actually being able to see it, it's just a combination of a couple bunch of different things, man. But I love this panel. I really, really do. Yo, I received a comment that had me dying, man. Looking at Marco right here, somebody said in the last chapter video, they're like, yeah, now that I think about it, Recon looks like Marco, and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, listen, man, if I look anything even resembling Marco, that's a massive compliment, bro, because my boy Marco's a beast. That's Dr. Marco, man. Doc Marco, bro. So if you're telling me I kind of look like Marco, man, I'll take it. In the words of Uzumaki Khan, bro, I'll take it. I'll take it, man. I'll flip and take it. Yo, this part of the chapter, first of all, shout out to Neko Umushi. because Nekomushi, that's my boy. So always seeing him in a chapter is always fantastic and always great to see. I always love not only just seeing the minks because it's always a pleasure seeing the minks, and you know it's always nice seeing them and the presence that they bring. But dude, man, my boy Nekomushi, bro, Nekomushi. Just so happy to see him. His smile is cute, and it's facts. It's facts. Let me see. Yo, Citrine, bro, what's going on? It says, listening to some FMV openings and seeing this in Subbox. Let's go. Last Anime Productions says, hey, dude, hello from Spain. Yo, what's going on? Last Anime Productions, man. What's going on, bro? And just awesome stuff, man. I love how Marco has just taken on this entire thing of looking over Whitebeard's island after he's gone, man. It's so cool. Now, I'm gonna read all this verbatim because we were all wondering a couple of different things from the Viz translation about how this would turn out. So this is from after the Whitebeard built this village part going on in the Viz translation and continuing to go on right there. So, yo, first last, what's good, bro? What's good, man? Thank you for stopping by, bro. Appreciate it. So, right here, Marco and Nekomushi have the conversation, and this is all of it verbatim. Pops built this village. Old Pops Whitebeard did? What do you mean? Countries that can't join the world government because they're too poor to pay the heavenly tribute tend to be lawless islands, by and large, suffering from pirates and slavers run amok. Excuse me. When the country collapses, it creates a fresh generation of orphans, and Pops was one of them. He went to sea at a young age and became a pirate, but he always cared for this place and secretly pumped dirty money and supplies into it all throughout his life, bro. All throughout his life. He never had a family and his old friends are gone, but this island will always be his home, bro. You know, going back to whenever he said all he wanted was a family, bro. And this particular, they were pointing out how they said that this person right here, no, it was on Twitter. It was on. They were telling me that this person could possibly be Blackbeard. Now I don't know if that's a shoot. You know what I'm saying. I don't know if that's a shoot, but you know I can't knock out the possibility. I can't knock out the possibility of something like that happening. But continuing the conversation. In a dirty world, there's no good or bad money. It's just money. Nekomushi knows, bro. Listen, man. In a dirty world, there's no good or bad money. It's just money, dog. That's some mob stuff. It's freaking Tony Soprano type information right there. Thanks for saying that. After the Paramount War, we at least wanted to protect this village pops. This village pops had cared so much for. When Blackbeard invaded, we started the grudge war against them. This part for me was crazy because I really did think that the whole concept of payback war was Marco going in and and going to go get revenge on Blackbeard. So the fact that Blackbeard was the one that invaded, that Blackbeard was the one that invaded, shocked me. Because I thought that Marco was the one who wanted revenge. I mean, that just goes back to the entire thing of Blackbeard going on devil fruit hunting and Blackbeard trying to, you know, get his crew as OP and as possible with devil fruits. But still, it just really caught me off guard. I said, "What? Blackbeard was the one that invaded?" And so that was some really crucial information for me. And then we get to see a panel. This small panel, bro. Post time skip Blackbeard. This man Oda's been teasing Blackbeard's appearance for so long, man. God, I can't wait to see what it looks like post time skip. But with Pop's power at his command, we couldn't overcome Tisha anymore. He took everything. Oh, how I wanted to make that ingrate pay. I think I see what you mean. So this is like your final memento of your Pops, huh? Yeah, red hair put his grave not too far from here. Dude, man. Can you imagine the panel, guys? Can you imagine the panel, man? When finally like Luffy and Sabo visited, bro. Because we know just based off of the 3 sake cup scene that that I'm pretty sure Sabo's fit as visited, you know what I'm saying? Um but having Luffy and Sabo there, bro, in front of Edward Newgate and Goldie Ace's grave, bro. It's gonna be an emotional scene, man. It's gonna be an emotional scene. King and Marcos and the tripulation panel. There aren't Jozu, Flamenco, and Isha. I believe they're on islands near Wano, Kuni, waiting for Luffy to arrive. Interesting. Is that a shoot? Is that facts? Wow. That would actually be very interesting, especially the Jozu part. The moment Luffy arrived at the grave said it's going to be an incredibly emotional scene, no question. No question, man. Like, just having them be in front of the grave, and especially if it takes place after, which I'm pretty sure it's going to take place after Wano, but at the same time, I'm not entirely sure because we know that the reverie is 7 days long, which is why like Oda set this up pretty well to where he can start up the reverie like that, right? Have Wano take place, and then go right back and finish off the whole arc with the reverie after it, and have that be post Wano because he knows that we're all anticipating, and we're gonna see some crazy stuff go down up there. But I'm really curious as to how Oda wants to do it in particular for the next 10 chapters. Because the only other time that I've seen him do something like this was from the transition to Impel Down to Marineford, where we would transition and we had Impel Down still going on, and he started showing us a bit of Marineford. And then as we escaped, we stayed with Luffy, and Buggy, Croc, and Jinbei, and then we would transition back to Marineford, and then we stayed at Marineford, and then we saw Luffy and them come down from the heavens. I'm wondering if we're gonna get a similar situation here in Wano, to where this particular chapter could be a one-off, or not even necessarily one-off. Like maybe next week we'd have a chapter in Wano 2, and then the week after we could switch back to Reverie, and we'll do that for the beginning of Wano. But I'm not sure what Oda's gonna like. That's what's so intriguing about this particular portion, because Reverie could be completely over until the end of Wano, and but he could transition back and forth, which would also be an intriguing way to tell this story as well. It's just a story, which is a transitional or a writing or just a flippin' thing that he hasn't done since Impel Down and Marineford. So it would be pretty interesting to see him bring back that particular thing for this arc. And I think it's something that I'm not gonna say we would need, but man, dude, would it be interesting? Especially if we start having like plot revelations that are making sense at the same time. Like you have something being brought up at Reverie, and then next chapter, like you see something going on in Wano. Because the way this chapter made it out to be is like how you guys remember how 795 was? When chapter 795, let me bring out my volume right here. When chapter 795 came out, this is 79. I need my volume 79, dog. Jesus, man, you see, this is what happens whenever you have too many volumes, bro. I can't even find my volume 79, man. Is that it? Flipping flag darts. Where is this thing? 79. Let me see. Oh, here it is. I found it. All right. But Hassan, bro, what's good? Do you have Streamlabs? I do have Streamlabs, and I need to implement that. I wanted to do that for my Twitch, but my computer can't handle streaming off Streamlabs. Yo, Straw Hat Gamer, what's good, man? Oh, Robbie, 10 out of 10, facts. But go back to 795 right quick, right? In chapter 795, we switched off from Dressrosa, and we started seeing for the first time since chapter 730 what was going down in Zou. And then we didn't go back until we officially arrived with the rest of the Straw Hat crew to there. So I think we would be getting a similar type of situation where we saw this chapter and starting off the thing going down in Wano, and then we saw what was going down with Zoro and how Zoro just alerted everyone with that. Yo, I can't wait to see the aftermath to that, man. That's gonna be madness. Man, dude. I mean, you could get a free ticket to the Shogun's castle like that, but we definitely could. But regardless, we could have a 795 situation where we see Wano this week, or this past chapter, and we switch back, go around and see around, and then we go back to Wano completely after we arrive with the rest of the crew. But I'm not sure how Oda wants to go about it, because I'm still a part of the belief that Oda is saving all the Straw Hats getting back together for a walk. I truly do believe that, bro. I don't think we're getting all the Straw Hats together in one panel until they all march to the Shogun's castle, bro. And let me tell you something, dog. let me tell you something. I love the walk to Arlong Park. I love the walk to the Frankie house. And I love the walk to the Gyeongkori Plaza. But a walk to the Shogun's castle with Overtaken playing in the background might be my top 3 in the whole series. It might be top 3 in the whole series because, bro, we haven't seen them together in so long, man. It'd be sick. It would be sick. Let me see. There's gonna be so many hyper reveals between Reverie and Wano. The breaks are gonna be so painful throughout these arcs. No question, Forrest Bono. No question, man. They're gonna destroy me. I think this one is gonna destroy me more than the breaks of Marineford did, because at the very least, the breaks of Marineford, you know, it's somewhat had other manga that I was reading at the time, and plus. The Marineford didn't have the Straw Hats, man. Like, we're gonna have some insanely important moments for the Straw Hats, especially. Well, let me read this panel right quick. Yo, the best-selling manga in history, Emperor Time. What's good? Can you imagine if we see Tremors in Wano and we switch to Reverie? Oh my god, bro. See, but that's the type of storytelling that Oda can implement. That's the type of storytelling that Oda can implement, where we see the effects of something taken down in the surface, and then we switch over to see what caused those effects. I'm telling you, and it'll be crazy. But best-selling manga in history says Reverie's gonna cut back when Luffy confronts Kaido 1v1 on Rust. Gonna show all the king's reactions. Yo, 1v1 on Rust, bro. Listen, man, I'm in Luffy's corner. You wanna know why I'm in Luffy's corner? Because I guarantee you, Luffy is the type of dude who rushes, and I rushed back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? I still rush. I had Marathon Pro, I had Stopping Power Pro, and I had Ninja in Modern Warfare 2, Ninja Pro. That was my class, dog. And I guarantee that's what Luffy's running. Kaido's out here probably running a Scar H, Scavenger Pro, Stopping Power Pro, and like freaking Commando Pro. That's what Kaido's running out here, man. Let me see. Yo, hey Brooke for Pirate King Boon Baron, yo. Thank you very much for the donation, bro. The events that went down in Reverie might be the catalyst for the final war. That is definitely another possibility, and that's why if Oda saves all of those, which I know he is, he's gonna save a lot of those plot points for after this arc. It would just make sense because it did seem like going throughout the Reverie arc that so much of that stuff was built up for EOS. So much of that stuff was build up for end of series greatness that would be coming. So if he's saving all that for post Wano, which is why he specifically said it's gonna be 7 days, it would make a lot of sense for me. It really would. But thanks a lot for the donation again, man. But without question, I'm with you on that. I do think it is all set up for end of series, and that's with Instant Messenger Sama. It makes that just backs that up 110%. Let me see. Yo, Don Wander, what's good, bro? What's good? Kaido's on a kill streak. Yo, Kaido's like 1 kill away from the nuke, son. No, if Kaido's running, yo, that's facts. That's facts. We're combining Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 here. This man Kaido, Citrine said Kaido is running Juggernaut Pro. Juggernaut Pro is Kaido. Juggernaut Pro doesn't exist in Call of Duty, but it does because of Kaido. Kaido is the only person who has Juggernaut Pro, bro. Listen, man. Kaido has Juggernaut Pro, Scavenger Pro, and the third one he has what could he have, man? You know, I'm sticking with Commando Pro because I'm pretty sure his flipping lunge is out of this world. But going back to Juggernaut, his main use of weaponry is probably the MP40. You remember how hacks the MP40 was in World at War? The World at War MP40, aside from the Modern Warfare 2 UMP, might be the most OP gun I've ever come across in a video game. That MP40, without stopping power, took 2 hits cross map. Cross map! At one point in time, Treyarch almost made the MP40 a kill streak in Black Ops 1. Kaido's running the MP40. Kaido is running the MP40, bro. But yo, going back into the chapter right quick, I love this panel right here, guys. This one right here in the corner. Because yo, Bay Area, what's good, bro? My man, Bay Area, man. Yeah, I was happy to see your comment in the Gintama thing yesterday, bro. Because I haven't heard from you in a little minute, man. I'm glad everything's going well, and I know that you're a Lakers fan, so I know you're happy about the latest trends that what's going down there in L.A. But this panel right here is beautiful. Yo, Key, what's going on, Key, bro? So this panel right here is so beautiful to me because I'll just go ahead and read it. Pops was kind of a cheapskate, you know. He always wanted other people's drinks. He never paid the whole tab at a restaurant, but we were okay with it because we knew he was putting his entire share of the treasure into his place. You know, with with this one right here, it really does show because it feels like Marco is speaking not only for himself but for all the sons, where all of them put their father's uh, his goal, his love on a higher pedestal than the treasure, on a higher pedestal than what they needed in order to make it to wherever they wanted, because they knew what he wanted. They knew that all that Whitebeard wanted was a family, but he also wanted to pay respect to his origins. And I'm pretty sure that Marco wasn't the only one that feels this way, man. Pretty sure that all the other ones felt this way too, as I said earlier on in the chapter. I just love this panel so much. I love all the crying panels. Like whenever Rayleigh cries when it thinks back to the past, I always love those panels. They always hit home because they always play that the world's #1 Odin store in the anime. Yo, Koran Brown, what's good, bro? But that that panel hit home, man. That panel hit home. Freaking Whitebeard, bro. Yo, you guys know how much my boy Uzumaki Khan loves Whitebeard. Dog, when this gets animated, Whitebeard might become his favorite character because like this part right here, I already love Whitebeard, man. But knowing that Whitebeard, it was the what where this is why he wanted a family, but not only that, he had his crew and he protected his crew and he loved his crew. But he was sending the treasures that they got on their expeditions back home. Yo, man, Whitebeard, bro. He's human, you know. He took other people's drinks. He never paid the tab, but you know what? They understood because Whitebeard was like that one wrestler who went out and busted his butt, man, all to go home and supply food to his orphans. He was a top babyface who went home and supplied food to his orphans. He went out there and he fought only to supply food for his orphans, but he also had his own family, bro. I love Whitebeard, man. I flipping love Whitebeard, bro. Yo, thanks a lot for the donation, Brooke, bro. I really do appreciate it. I love that name. Brooke for Pirate King Boon Baron. Glad to see that we're on the same page. Only got into the recon greatness some time ago. You deserve all the donos you can get. Also, Zoro gonna go Commando Pro. Yo, man, that's facts. Zoro and Mihawk are factually the kings of Commando. No, you know what? Zoro, Luffy, and Mihawk. Because Luffy, of course, you can stretch. But Zoro, Luffy, and Mihawk factually have Commando Pro all the way high. All the way high. So I'm talking about lunging from one side of Overgrown or what was the one in Model for Two Wasteland, from one side of Wasteland to the other, bro. They're reaching with Commando, man. But I really do appreciate the comment, bro. Thank you very much. And you said you only got into you only recently got to the channel, man. Yo, I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate you stopping by for the journey, man. This awesome journey that we're on, especially now, bro. This is the best time to be a fan of One Piece, man. I really do mean that, man. This is the best time to be a fan of the freaking weekly One Piece experience. It's insane. Yo, did you see his latest reaction to Corazon Law flashback? He literally skipped work to get a quad in. He did? He skipped work to get a quad in. Yo, that man is GOAT, bro. That man is flipping GOAT. Yo, I gotta watch it, man. I gotta watch it. But then we go into the last page right here, which is the page that everyone, all of us. This is the reason why I didn't do a video until today. Was because of this page right here, especially specifically the final panel, because we didn't know whether Marco was seeing whether he was going to Wano or wasn't going to Wano. So let me go ahead and read the page from top to bottom in the Biz translation. By the way, there's that warlord named Weevil going around, calling himself Pop's son and attacking anyone related to the name of Whitebeard. Oh yeah, is that true? I can't comment on his history with women, but that. Every time I read that, I always laugh. It was like Marco's like, yeah, man. I mean, my boy got it in, but I'm not sure, what he did or what he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? But this guy seems to want an inheritance, and I don't think he'll take. There isn't any for an answer. I figure he'll come after me and this place soon enough. That's just telling us that it's going to happen. Well, I can't see why you wouldn't want to leave then. Weevil's mother, Buckin, is a former pirate. 30 something years ago, close to 40. 40? She would have been on the same ship as Pops. Now, I apparently had a misunderstanding on this particular portion because I kept seeing in the comments where it's not that she was a part of Whitebeard's crew, rather, they were on the same ship because it's specifically saying the same ship. Not a part of her crew, but on the same ship as Whitebeard. I saw some people saying that it's a massive possibility that Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, and Bakken, and possibly Shaki were all a part of the flipping Rocks crew. Which, I mean, bro, that's like the all-time Lakers. That's the all-time. If that's a fact, the Rocks crew is the all-time Lakers. You got. I mean, you like the only person in there is Jordan, and Jordan is Goldie Roger. Like on the all-time Lakers, bro, you got Magic, you got Kobe, you got Braun, you got Kareem, you got Shaq, you got Wilt, you got Elgin Baylor. And that must have been the Rocks crew. Are you kidding me? If Whitebeard was on that crew, man, that's the all-time Lakers. No question about it, bro. And the thing here is if it wasn't that they were all on Rocks' crew and it was actually Whitebeard's ship, and she was on Whitebeard's ship, that's also a possibility as well. But it struck me as odd after I read y'all's comments, because I received the comment multiple times, and I went back and reread it. You guys were right. Marco did state, now it's reaffirming that in the in the Viz translation, that she would have been on the same ship as Pops, on the same ship, not crew, ship. They've been saying that a lot. They haven't been saying same crew. They've been saying this entire time ship. Like for Big Mom and Kaido, for all, like they just keep saying the same ship. Like what are they even supposed to mean, bro? Still, man, if that's a fact, yo, that's the all-time Lakers, man. And then continuing on, maybe you've got another memento of his to protect. They're certainly not acting like it. And here we go, the final panel. The final panel. If you're going to meet with Straw Hat Luffy after this, I've got a message to send along, Cat Viper. Of course, I'm all ears. You said he's going to Wano. Yep. That's all it says. That's all it says right now. All it says is, if you're going to meet with Straw Hat Luffy after this, I've got a message to send along, Cat Viper. Of course, I'm all ears. You said he's going to Wano? Yep. That's all it says. That's all it says, man. Wait, what happened, Hassan? Recon Conan is talking right now. Yo, that's my boy right there, man. Wait, is he streaming? Is he streaming right now? That's my boy, bro. Yeah, on Twitch, right? On Twitch. That's my guy, man. We gotta get together and flipping play some Mario Kart or something, man. Because I haven't talked to the last time I talked to Khan was whenever we had that Naruto Storm tournament on Twitch. If you guys remember, we had a Naruto Storm tournament, and me and Khan were there, man. That was a really fun time. It was me, Khan, Portgas. There was a couple of us on there, but that was a really fun time. But yeah, hey, shout out to Khan, man. Let him know that I hope everything's well. I hope everything's going well with him and his family. And I can't wait to catch up to his reactions, bro, because I'm a bit behind, but I'm almost there. I'm almost there, yo. Let me see. But yeah, with that entire Marco situation, it says, if you're going to meet with Straw Hat Luffy after this, I've got a message to send along, Cat Viper. Of course, I'm all ears. You said he's going to Wano, so it's like there's no implications there. Unlike with Jamini's and Manga Stream, there's no implications there. All it's saying is you said he's going to Wano. Yep, and then that's it. That's it. So, I mean, I'm assuming and I'm expecting Marco to show up in Wano, but I don't know, because right here there's not an I'm not going, there's not an I'm staying, there's just a you said he's going to Wano. Yep. Man, that is very, very odd. Let me see. Yeah, man, straight out of Alderaan, bro. I agree. I can't get over how great, awesome this last chapter is either. Yo, B Wizzle TV. What's good, man? Yo, I hope you've been putting out more content, man. I haven't checked out your channel since that video, but I hope everything's going well on your channel, bro. I really do. You definitely. I couldn't believe that was your first video, man. You've got a lot of charisma and a bright future, bro, for sure. Wait, you can't donate, Hassan? I don't know, man. Yo, sometimes YouTube is tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is tripping at all times. Recon, this was mentioned in Discord, but you should definitely open up a Patreon. A Patreon? We can do it. We can always do it. I wouldn't know what I would do for y'all, because I can always I can always like, of course, say yeah, but I would just wouldn't know how to repay it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't know how to, um, I wouldn't know how to like do the tiers things. Like, I wouldn't know what I would do for certain X tiers, certain B tiers, certain dollar tier here. I wouldn't know what to do for that. You know what I'm saying? But if hey man, later on down the line, we can definitely do it. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely do it. Yo, Edward SSS. What's good, bro? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. What's good, bro? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. What'd you say? Tokyo Ghoul's out? Let me see. It's 7 o'clock. I'll be on here for probably on until like 7:30. I might be able to read Tokyo Ghoul later on tonight at like 10 or 11. Yeah. Okay, so the Tokyo Ghoul's out. Okay, okay. I'm just trying to calculate in my head, man. I'm trying to calculate in my head. But regardless, there is no Michael Mickles, man. What's good, bro? Moria shows up in Wano. That is a possibility. That is most certainly a possibility for a for Moria showing up. I actually think that would tie in perfectly, having Moria show up in Wano, because I can't wait to see the flashback and the story that leads up, especially with the last chapter where it said that Ryuma. Actually, let's dive right into that portion of the chapter. Let you bring that up. Let's go into that page now, and then I'll go back. Right here, in the Viz translation, 23 years ago, in the midst of a pirate upheaval, we lost remains of the legendary swordsman Ryuma, which of course has to be implicating either Hogback or Moria, going up into like Swimwear and taking those remains, and his blade Jusui. But I'm really curious as to, I want to see that flashback, and I know we're going to. I know we're going to, and it's gonna, all tie back into Thriller Bark. But I want to know how it happened, man. But I definitely do expect Moria to show up in Wano for sure. Let me see. But yeah, going back into the thing. So then from there, bro, and that page, we get into my favorite double page spread of the year. Which is saying something, man, because we had a double page spread this year with Shanks meeting up with the Gorosei, which of course, I mean that moment to me is like it's heaven sent, it's straight from Oda, bro. It's amazing. And I'm talking about from straight up art, and looking at the panel at first and just being like, it's finally here, bro. This might be my favorite double page spread of the year, dog. And honestly, one of my favorites in the entire series, man. This Land of Wano spread is so amazing, dude. This Land of Wano spread is heavenly. I don't know how else to explain it, bro. Actually, on the phone, whenever I was reading it earlier and skimming through it at work, you start off on this side of the page. So like it's only half the page, right? So like you only have this. So if you're reading it on mobile and you're like scrolling through, whenever you get to page 12, this is it. And so this is what you see at first, and you're like, "What in the flying flag, Nards?" And then you flip after the curtains open. You flip the thing, and this shows up. This legendary banner right there shows up, and you're just like, "Yeah, flipping flag, Nards!" The Land of Wano, man. I still can't get over this panel, dude. The dragon gates on the side, the fact that you have the Shogun's castle chilling right there, man. Then on the bottom, you have like this massive gate, dude. And then you have like this giraffe-looking tree going around. You have some mountains in the back, dog. I love it. I love this panel, man. And every single time I see something even implicating to the Shogun's castle, I immediately, Hazy, imagine a One Piece game with Wano as a playable area, dog. Facts. Facts. Starhard Gamer says, man, I wish they sold Prince over here. Me too. Me too, because if they sold Prince over here, you know how many panels? I mean, just look at this one right here. I printed this one up myself. That's how much I love this. Whenever they did the all characters thing for the 20th anniversary, I love that when I printed it out myself, and I said screw the garbage, bro. I did the same thing for chapter 710. When this came out right here, I printed it myself, but I put it on my wall, bro. Hey, it's bootleg, son. But you know what, man? I'm Hispanic, bro. I'll do it. I'll put it on my wall, man. I don't care, dog. We bootleg out here. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll wait for the official color walk to come out, bro, and we'll be in like somewhere, man. We'll be in like somewhere. So I printed it and I said, screw it, bro. It looks great. Looks go. I'll do it. But I really do wish that we had the official spreads, man. It would be nice. It would be flipping awesome sauce. Like the official prints, that'd be flipping sick, man. But yeah, continuing on with the chapter, I was just about to get into that Edward. I was just about to get into that Edward, bro. With this Land of Wano spread, I immediately, when I think about Shogun, when I think about the name Shogun, when I think about just that name, bro. If you guys aren't aware, man, this is probably a spoiler alert for a future video somewhere online. My favorite arc, and possibly anything ever created, is the Shogun assassination arc in Gintama. And anything that has to do with the term Shogun, with castles, with that portion, that part of Japan's history, I always think Gintama. And so, I need the Shinsengumi. I need it, bro. I need my man Hijikata to show up in like swimwear, bro. Even if he's not in a mayonnaise suit, I need Hijikata in the like swimwear, bro. I need him, bro. At the very least, him. I might need a sighting of the Batosai. I might need a sighting of the Batosai. I actually received a comment. Let me go back to that comment right here while I have that thought in my head. I received this comment yesterday on the which, by the way, thank you very much for supporting the Yo Hijikata versus Zoro, dude. And the same voice actor? They have the same voice actor. So look at this. Let me go into yesterday's comments. Which, by the way, thank you very much for supporting that Recon's Piece 20.5, man. That legitimately was a video of just me rambling. And y'all watched it all the way to the end, man. I greatly appreciate that, dog. But there was this comment right here. Where is it? 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 I can't find it. Is it spam? Where did the comment go? I can't find the comment. Alright, let me put all comments. Maybe it was on this video. Right here. It is on the video. Anyways, so I saw this comment, and it said, Shinsengumi Oda version, which I need. I need it. I need the flippin' Shinsengumi Oda version, right? Then and then right here, the Kuina family in Wano. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. All right. Nami attempting to marry the Shogun / landlord for gold. Something I can see. Though Robin is already on you know, thinking way ahead of that with going back to the actually, and this chapter made it, or this translation made it seem like much more like she was doing it just to invade the Shogun's castle. Because look at this right here in the fifth translation, it states, and I quote, "At this rate you're going, there's no way you'll receive a summons from the Shogun's chamber in the short amount of time you want to." So look, check this out. At the rate you're going, there's no way you'll receive a summons from the Shogun's chamber in the short amount of time you want. It's pretty much 100% confirmed to us that she is doing, which we already knew, man. This is just Robin being classic Robin, where she's doing stuff that she's not comfortable with in order to get the information that she wants. But damn it, listen, man. If I'm the Shogun, and I just see, and I just look with my own eyes, unless the Shogun is on some Fujitora stuff, bro, and he can't see, and I think Robin's so fine, she can make a blind man hard, bro. Like, legit, man. Legit, bro. Robin's, I mean, you'll be blinded by this, man. If my man at least has one eye in there. If my man has at least one eye, bro, and he sees Robin, he's inviting her to the chambers off rip. No question. No. What are we doing here, Coach? I mean, pack your bags. We're out. What? She dancing. The moment that he sees her. And then after that, Robin does her thing. Robin goes in there, or I'm sorry, Robbie goes up in like swimwear, solid snakes her way through the thing, gets to the poneglyph, which is what I'm assuming she's going after, like the original. Do you know what that is? You know, just to have an original Kozuki Clan, Poneglyph, and the creators of these things here, every single Straw Hat to me is going to have that moment in this arc. I really, really do believe it. If you guys remember, Hero Luke was talking about the cherry blossoms back in Drum Island, on how these cherry blossoms could possibly, or how these things could heal anybody and anything, right? Whenever you saw them, you knew that it could heal even the most incurable of diseases. What about if we just saw cherry blossoms in the last chapter? What about if this is the island that Hero Luke was talking about? What about if this is the same island that Roger and Whitebeard were in whenever they had the conversation about the D? That was a snowy island with cherry blossoms. Who knows, right? But going back to Hero Luke, when I thought about that, and I thought about Chopper and the importance he might have in this arc, and for his story, going back to Hero Luke, and I thought about Robin with the Poneglyphs. You think back to Zoro, and you're like, bro, a lot of the Straw Hats are gonna have some very, very important moments in this arc. Like, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, right? It's like the perfect arc to have them all come back together. It really is. It's the perfect arc to have them all come back together because now you have so many different possibilities of what they can do from a story standpoint, but you can also implement that and cross over with their one-on-one battles because we know how Oda loves doing his fights, and Oda's a beast. Oda is a goat at his fight. When he does fights, when Oda does fights, man. And listen, man, my main thing with One Piece has always been how emotionally connected I am to the story and the characters. But by God, the man can do some fights. And if we get some 1v1s like we did in Alabasta or in Water 7, where it's not only important to the overall plot at that point in time, but it's important to their overall character arc. This is the perfect time for that, bro. This is the perfect time for that. I'm so excited, man. I like it's okay. So one of my glasses is I can't see. I know I received a donation right here. Can't flip it and see. Your recon spitting all the facts. Robin Grin and Nami Grin and Robin. No, bro. I'm not on all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still Nami over Robin. But okay. I'll put it to this. I'm Nami over Robin overall. I'm Robin over Nami in turn. It's hard because I think my favorite overall design has to be Robin's from Dressrosa, bro. I mean, that thing is just heaven. The heavens blessed whenever Oda drew that flippin' Dressrosa outfit, bro. But I'm still Nami over Robin, man. Nami's my second favorite character in the series. So like, or I'm gonna say third today because I feel like Luffy and Blackbeard are my two favorites. But Nami's always been up there for me. And she's a big integral part as to why I love this story. But I love me some Robin too, man. I really, really do. But I still have to go Nami over Robin, man. And whenever you read a chapter like this last chapter, bro, it makes you want to say it makes you want to say that the other way around. But then I remember back to the Nami greatness. But at the end of the day, I love them both for different reasons. But regardless, I appreciate the donation. I appreciate the donation, bro. But it's hard, man. Like I said before, I think my overall favorite, like without question, that Dressrosa outfit was Jesus, man. But but overall, bro, seriously, like as a character, Nami's character is she is the a quintessential portion of the series to me. The character that goes out and is that Fujiko Mine-esque archetype of a character, where like she's like that phantom thief burglar going around, but she's stealing for a purpose, and we don't find out what that purpose is until we get to her portion of the story. And the way that Oda just did all, I love that entire portion so well. But regardless, going back into the chapter, I love both characters. I love both characters, but I still have Nami over Robin. The Alley Cat, yo, Alley Cat was good, bro, man. I thank you very much for the donation. I really do appreciate it, and thank you very much for sharing that comment, with me in the last chapter video, man. I really resonated with that. Wano panel was too epic when the walk to the Shogun's castle comes. Luffy leading the Straw Hats, overtaking plays, and the smoke clears the whole line. Speaking, yo. The whole alliance. All right, you know what? You know what, man? You know what? Yeah. Yo. Just the thought of it. Just the thought of it. Just the thought of it. I gotta put it on, bro. I gotta put it on. I gotta put it on, bro. Just the thought of it. Yo, the alliance behind them, bro. These, bro, just imagine that panel, man. Just imagine, because I had always brought up the possibility of the Shogun's castle, bro. Of the whole Straw Hat crew just heading to the flipping Shogun's castle. But I never even thought about the possibility of in the middle of that song going ham, you see all the Straw Hats, and you get like overtaken and going in like swimwear. Dun 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 dun. You have the Shogun like looking down at him, bro. And then as the smoke clears, all the samurai looking down. And then when the smoke completely clears off, you'll see like Cavendish over here, Bart over here, or Lumbus, and you're like, listen, man. Dog, that would be too hype, bro. Yo. Dude, because like I was saying, man. Like I always thought about I'd always thought about that just being a Straw Hat moment. But that just completely changed my perspective on it. Like it could be a Straw Hat and Alliance moment. The whole fleet. The whole fleet in one panel. Like imagine Oda saving it for all this time, just to not only have the Straw Hat crew together in one panel, but the whole damn fleet. The whole flipping fleet. Yo, that'd be nasty, man. That would be nasty. Oh, no question. No question, Hazy. No question. Yeah, change the server. Change the server's name, walk to Shogun's Castle. We're changing the server's name, yo. It was originally walk to Arlong Park. Now we're changing it to the flipping walk to the Shogun's Castle. Let's go, man. Let's go. Oh my god. That would be freaking beast. Yo, Tevs, what's going on, man? Leandro says the samurai will join the Straw Hats to fight Kaido. There is no way the samurai will be enemies. That's very interesting. I feel like it could end up being a... Because I definitely do expect us to box some samurai before the Kaido portion. Excuse me. Like, I can definitely see Zoro going in like swimmer against some samurai. But with the possibility that flashback or some sort of like oppression happening because of Kaido invading and having this entire like the samurai want to fight against this guy who took everything from them in Kaido, right? I can definitely see a story like that working. I just personally want a samurai fight between Zoro and another samurai. As long as I get that, then after that, let me get samurai joining up with us and seeing, going in like swimmer against Kaido. That could definitely work. We're gonna need all the manpower we can get against flipping Kaido. But let me tell you something, man. Let me flipping tell you something, bro. If the Shogun is actually like a formidable fighter, and the Shogun is not like a Shige type of character where he's just the face. If the Shogun can actually hold his own, let's just say the Shogun is like the second strongest swordsman or Mihawk or something, like some insane flipping feat from back in the day. Like Mihawk beat him to become the strongest, or whatever. I don't care. Like this man is the Takatsuki Shinsuke of the verse, right? I remember I had this conversation with Laz the other day. Like imagine this man has like a godly design, and like he has bandages on some Makoto Shishio stuff. And regardless, this man Kurozumi Orochi. I mean, with him, yo, I need there's just so many different things, bro. See, hold on. Let me go look at this comment right here. Oh, thanks a lot very much once again, bro, for Pirate King, man. Recon, think there are still gonna be samurai left for the final clash, sleeping on my boys. Yo, but you're right, bro. You're right. Listen, man. Zoro's gonna be eliminating samurai left and right, man. Like it's the Royal Rumble, son. Zoro's gonna be eliminating samurai left and right like it's the 2001 Royal Rumble, bro. When Kane eliminated like 13 people from that Rumble, well, I think it was 11. When he eliminated like 11 people from the Rumble, yo, Laz, my guy, was good, bro. He has that goat Zoro. I think Zoro's cashing in at Mania, brother. Zoro doesn't even need to cash in, man. Zoro could go in like somewhere and they'll give him the title shot just because he's Zoro. Just because he's Zoro, bro, they're giving him the title shot. I would give. Listen, if I was the head booker of any company, and I see that final panel beyond last chapter, where I see a man who for let's go to this. Let's go to that final panel, man. Listen, bro, the man, after receiving word from freaking Kinemon, proceeded to take out the actual culprit and also destroy a shrine in half with a seppuku blade? Bro, listen, man. I spent quite some time cutting pizza. The cutter that I had was bigger than that seppuku blade. My man's is using a butter knife. And he's pulling it. Give him the title shot, bro. Are you kidding? He doesn't need Money in the Bank. He doesn't need it, man. Now let's now that we're on the subject of Zoro, I want to go through all the Straw Hats and what they're currently going with in this arc, because I just found it to be so fascinating that these characters are all doing what we know them to do, just in a different type of fashion. So Franky right here, and yo, this was so awesome seeing this character again, man, because Oda created this character specifically to write up, or I believe it was to gloss over and fix up his mistake. It was a comedic thing, but a lot of people took it seriously. To where this guy's so fast at fixing that the whole Mountain Bandit scene from Romance Dawn, where he goes in, he tosses open the door, but whenever we look back, it's still on there. People were saying, or Oda said that this guy's just so fast at fixing. That's how it happened. It was a comedic portion, but to actually see him here in Wano was really really cool, you know. And so here we have Franky Franosuke. I apologize, Franosuke. Wait, am I lagging? I'm lagging. I am lost on here. Is the audio still going? Because if the audio's still going, I'll keep talking. I don't know what happened. You guys know what happened? Well, I don't know if y'all can still hear me, but if the audio, so you want to know what happened? I started talking about Zoro, and my phone crashed. You couldn't handle any more greatness. You know, I felt like this thing started lagging whenever I read Alley Cat's comment about the alliance behind the Straw Hats when they go to and walk to the Shogun's castle. I feel like it was because of those two comments, because of freaking Zoro and the walk. It took me out, coach. It took me out, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, I'm back. See, the moment I stop talking about it, the moment I stop talking about Zoro and the clout, my thing comes back. My thing comes back, man. It's hockey, bro. I'm telling you, hockey takes these things out. Hockey's strong, man. Hockey's flipping strong. We're going back to Franosuke. It's really awesome just having him here. So reading this in the translation, lag switcher recon. Lag switcher. Yo, man, I hated lag switchers, bro. I mean, I still deal with them all the time on video games, man. Randy says, "Can we call Hong Kong stage Jump Force with Blackbeard's flag?" Yeah, I actually received that on Twitter earlier, and I was like, "Yo, Blackbeard could be playable." Yo, Blackbeard, bro, in Jump Force. Let me get Blackbeard versus Takatsugi, man. I'll be a happy man. And then right here, Franosuke says, "Of course, it's. I mean, you bet. Much obliged, boss. You cantankerous old coot." And he's just doing what Franky does best, man. My favorite thing about this is his design. Franky always has some awesome designs, but this one in particular is just so cool, bro. The whole hammerhead shark hair. He's looking like a straight up sumo wrestler, but we know this is a carpenter's outfit, but he's looking like a sumo wrestler, man. Looking sick. Now on the side, yo, I read some comments in the last video, bro. I was dead, man. Some of y'all said that this man Usopp is the next Billy Mays, bro. The first thing that popped up in my mind when I read that was that this man was this man Usopp in a commercial selling some OxyClean, bro. When I had that visual in my head of Usopp attempting to sell OxyClean to the people of Wano, I was dead, bro. Bro, like when I tell you I was dying of laughter, my friends is my witness, man. I was in the party when the Xbox Live party when when I was reading those comments, bro. I mean I couldn't stop laughing for a good 5 minutes because I legit I had to go up and search one of those old classic OxClean commercials, and I just imagined Usopp doing them. I think the OxyClean, bro. Flipping OxyClean, man. That junk is crazy. This man Usopp is selling toad oil, bro. He's a toad oil salesman, but it just fits him. It fits my boy, man. The Sniper King. Usopp here with the new toad oil. Only 3 easy payments of 19.99. Facts, yo. Straight facts. Usopp, man, the master salesman, bro. Like Usopp is the ultimate entrepreneur. Like you want to talk about Usopp on some like Gary Vaynerchuk flipping entrepreneurial level stuff, man. I mean, my boy Usopp is in like who is that one guy on YouTube? Man, I forgot his name, bro. There's this one dude on YouTube who he doesn't even have like this fancy setup. How I found his channel was I was watching this one video, and in the video they were talking about this guy's entrepreneurial skills are so insane that people pay him just for him to try out the product so they can talk about it on the channel. And when I first went onto his channel, I was like, man, this guy, he has a setup just like mine, right here in the back. Like, let's just say if I were like doing like some, if I was like a person out here, promoting, let's just say like manga or whatever, and I have like, this whole setup behind me. My man's all he had was like this room behind him, and it was blank. There was nothing. And I was like, oh, that's weird. I thought that he would have like this amazing setup or something like on some Billy May stuff, right? No, it's because of the way that he talks, bro. My man gets up on screen. I wish I remembered his name so I could tell y'all. But he was on some Usopp stuff, bro. He really was. Like he made me want to buy some of these products. My man's, what I mean, he was selling. He was going in, bro. Whatever he was selling, I wanted to buy, man. I don't remember what that. It was just mad intriguing to me because like he would openly try out the product. Like I remember this one time that he was shaving on air. And I'm like, bro, my man's is actually trying out the product while he's trying the product. Just imagine somebody with like with like the entrepreneurial skills of this man Usopp just shaving on air, and they're putting on the shaving cream, and they're like, yeah, this shaving cream, man, it's absolutely phenomenal. I've never done this before, but and he just continues to shave, and you see it, and he's looking at you. He's looking at the damn screen while shaving, and he's like, but only for like 29.99. And I'm like, bro, this man is a G. This man is a G, bro. Yo, Usopp, man. But that dude. That dude, like the very first thing that I thought of was Usopp. Whatever, or the opposite. Like whenever I saw Usopp, I thought of that dude that I saw that one time on YouTube. I gotta remember that guy's thing. Yo, Brooke, once again, man, thanks a lot for the donation, bro. Think Mingo is going to escape, and also I'm making you a Swedish millionaire. You really are, bro, man. I really do appreciate it, bro. I really do, man. But it's in terms of Mingo escaping, it, I'm a part of the opinion that if those assassins actually get down there to open up Mingo's cell, Mingo's gonna own him. Either that or they're joining Mingo. I'm a part of the thing where Doflamingo will be getting out of this, of where he is. He will be a part of whatever's going to take place post Wano, because I believe after this arc will be a good time for Doflamingo to go out, because this was the part Dofi was hyping up. This was all the stuff that Dofi was saying, right? But the thing is, the one part about that entire thing that I'm just like I'm in like 75% sure of Dofi like escaping is that unless those assassins are top tiers, who in the ever loving Flagnards is getting past Magellan? Seriously. Unless it's Magellan himself and or Bon Clay dressed up as Magellan and they allow Doflamingo to escape. But who's getting past that guy, bro? You know? But I do definitely feel like there could be some sort of insane chaos going around the world where the attention of everyone in Down could be like screwed off for a moment and then Doflamingo escape. But I do see Doflamingo escaping without question. Just of how Oda's gonna do it, how he's gonna book it, I'm not sure. But I definitely do see him escaping, and I see him escaping after Wano, like in a post Wano. I can see him escaping, or either that, or before final arc, because he's gonna be a part of the final arc for me, no question, no flipping question, no question whatsoever. But yeah, go back to the Usopp panel, man. It was so awesome seeing these characters again, but just seeing them doing what they do best. God, bro, Franky right here, but this man, Usopp, bro, selling toad oil, dog. Witness a miracle before your eyes with the simplest staff of my toad oil. And he's just like, 8, 16, 32, 64 as numerous as the sunset snow of Wano. The cut is perfectly sealed. No blood at all. Yo, Usopp is the GOAT, bro. Say, I'll buy some of your toad oil. I'll take 2. Somebody said they take 2, bro. They don't even need it. But they're like, yeah, this is Usopp will take 2. You've made a wise purchase, my friends. Gather round. This man, Usopp, bro. Toad oil salesman. I already talked about this Orabi panel, but once again, just talking about it. The top panel of the Orabi panel. So if you go back to the Orabi page, the top panel reminds me so much of Yoshiwara, bro. If you guys ever watched Gintama, the top panel reminds me so much of like the halls going down Yoshiwara, except post it being opened up. But like every single time I see this, I'm just like, yo, Yoshi flipping Wara, man, because you know how from like Yoshiwara you had like this in Court of Simulation. Whenever you looked at everything from Yoshiwara, you got to see the Shogun's castle like from a distance, and that was just immediately what I thought of whenever I saw this. But it's just really really cool to me to have all these characters dressed like this, man. I love kimonos and I love whenever characters dress up and like stuff with attire, but to see our main cast dressed up like this, it's so flipping cool, man. It's so cool. But that top panel is really awesome. Having her talk to Robin once again, Robin, going and doing what she does best, and I love this so much for her character, where Robin is going out of her comfort zone because we know that Robin would never do this. Robin's going out of her comfort zone to dance and to learn how to do all of this stuff as a geisha, as to perform, in order to get into the Shogun's chamber, which we know has to be something related to the history, to the Poneglyph, to the history, to the Gosuke clan, whatever the case may be. And it's so dope to me, man. It's so dope that she's willing to do all of that just for that, man. It's like it's classic Robin, man. Going back to joining up with Crocodile just to get to the Poneglyph, where we received from information, for the first time about a Poneglyph. It goes back all the way to Robin's initial original roots when we first got her join up, and it fits her character so well, and I love it. I love that this is the role that she's playing, and once again, man, she just looks so awesome. But going back to Kinemon, man, good lord, bro. I mean, I want you to read this, I want to read this, and then I want to I want to read this particular page, and then I want you to think about the end of the chapter. This man says, listen closely. The Shogun of Wano is named Kurozumi Orochi. Yo. And the officials who do his business all have ties to Kaido. Thus, they are arrogant and corrupt, but if you should harm them, the news will make it to Kaido's ears. We must not allow our existence to be known until our allies can assemble and preparations for battle can begin. First, you must pass yourselves off as locals and quietly go about your duties. And in the midst of all that, right after that, we get to see what Zoro does. So it's like he knows, bro. Like Zoro. This is what I love so much about our crew, man. These characters understand who they're messing with. He knows that if something happens here, like Zoro just did the Wano version, or not the exact Wano version, but something close, of like hitting a Celestial Dragon because he knows who he's messing with. He knows Kaido's about to go. These guys know Kaido, bro. And if it's not going straight to Kaido, it's hitting the top officials. So it's gonna get some top tiers, right? And then when the Zoro heard this, that was just classic Zoro Luffy stuff right there, man. Where they just do not give a flying flagnard about anything. They know who they're messing with, and he even says he's not apologizing to the crew. He's not apologizing to himself. He's apologizing to Kinemon because he wasn't able to keep his word. You think he's scared? You legitimately think Zoro's scared about everything going down in like swimwear? About alerting Kaido? Zoro wants that. He just apologized to Kinemon. He was like, "Forgive me, Kinemon, because I wasn't able to keep my word, bro." You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go to me, bro. I love this crew, man. And then it goes right in, going to Zoro's portion of the chapter, and of course going back into the 23 years ago, with that, of course, is going to connect to Mori. I can't wait to see that flashback, man, of how they got Ryuma and his remains, and also Shusui. But right off the bat, I thought we were going to wait quite some time in order to see these guys recognize Shusui, but no, we have immediately. Some corrupt bastard, this killer, immediately sees Shusui, man. He's hyped. He's ready to go into like somewhere. And right when things are, you think are about to go south, this man Zoro takes that very same seppuku blade and just slices him, and in the midst takes out the entire shrine with a seppuku blade. Oh crap, my thing's 20% flag nards. But it's at 20%, or my phone's at 20%, so I have to end this soon. But then he says, "I'm sorry, Kinemon, man." And I just, the way I took it was, he says, "I'm sorry, Kinemon." But I couldn't let that slide. You know, I couldn't let that slide, bro. I don't care. Let us alert Kaido. Let's go in, man. But I want to talk real fast about this individual right here, which I believe is this very same individual that we saw when we first saw Wano. So when we first saw the Wano country spread, we saw this individual playing the old Japanese banjo, but it looked like she had a sort of mask on, like an old like Japanese mask. You know what I'm saying? And this mask, it reminded me immediately of everything around in Water 7. But regardless, I think that'll have more important implications later on. But what I found very interesting about the entire debacle is that at the end of the chapter, we have that very same person come back, but we don't see the face. We just see the banjo playing. Continue playing, and you see at the bottom, like going in like hard, and that's whenever you see Zoro go in. So I do wonder who this banjo player is. I wonder if it's gonna have some importance. And knowing Oda, it probably is, because throughout this entire chapter, I feel like we kept hearing music being played. So I do wonder. I mean, that by itself could have implications with Brook if this person's a musician. But I'm starting to get like some sort of feel that this individual might be somebody very, very important. This person that keeps playing this banjo. But that's the chapter, man, and what an awesome chapter it was, bro. I mean, honestly, just having the Straw Hats, just having the other Straw Hats that we hadn't seen in so long, is so flippin' awesome, man. It is so flippin' awesome sauce. Having these guys in particular, seeing them for the first time since chapter 822. It's been a long time, guys, and actually having them all together is amazing to me. It's incredible to me, man. Like, finally having all these characters and seeing them in Wano. It's like the comparison I made last time. It's like getting your Nintendo Switch and getting Breath of the Wild. Like, you're seeing your Straw Hats again, and you're seeing Wano. And now, after this ending, you don't know what's gonna happen. Like, is it gonna alert Kaido? Is it going to alert all the top tiers? What happens now? Because usually stuff starts hitting the fan in a One Piece arc after the first few chapters. Baby, we're starting it off with a bang. Wano's starting off with a bang. Zoro already alerted everybody. So it's like the cover is blown right off the bat. At least Zoro's cover is blown right off the bat. The rest of the Straws are not here. The rest of the Alliance is not here. Where is Law? You know? Where in the Flying Flag Nurse's Law? What's he doing? You know? Just so many questions, man. But I love this chapter so much, bro. Finally seeing Wano, the Marco and Whitebeard stuff. Awesome moments between all my characters. Having all the Straw Hats doing what they do best. Awesome Zoro moments. I can't wait until this chapter gets animated, man. But I wonder. Oh, let me see. There's no build-up. We already had it speaking. It's going to be like that till the end. I know, right, Hazy? That's the scary part. That's the scary part. Like it's probably gonna be like this the entire arc, like just straight up. It's gonna be nonstop, just rising, going in like swim. We're just like, yeah. Gohan says Law probably getting into intelligence. Yep, probably gathering intelligence. That's definitely a safe assumption. Yo, Sage, what's good, bro? Law is meeting the other supernova. Interesting. Law meeting the other supernova. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I don't really take Law to be the type of person to to go to others for help, but at the very least, to go speak to other supernovas would be a very interesting conversation to see. Because Law, I don't think was the type of person to ask other people for help. But if he is talking to other supernova, I would like to see how the conversation goes. Because I do expect a lot of supernova to be in here in this arc. Man, flipping greatness, man. This chapter was so awesome, dude. I mean, yo, my picture on, or my lock screen picture on here is this final panel with Zoro. Just really well colored, man. Looks so cool. Arapu and Hawkins with Kit. I'm gonna say no. Because we didn't see them in chain where Kaido had Kid in chains. That's also very interesting for me too. Because Kid is probably still there, right? In chains. So with that being said, are we gonna get him out of there? Or not we in particular, but is Oda gonna get him out of there? Because we know that Kaido has to leave eventually to come here to Wano or wherever it is that we're gonna have this battle with Kaido. Because we could have like a water sitting in his lobby situation where like Wano's like split in parts, and I mean I'm still part of the theory that Luffy versus Kaido is gonna take 3 stages: one in land, one in sea, one in air. So you know, land, sea, and then the air and the mountains. May as well be the flipping air, man. With how do you see how high that mountain was? That's like Mount Everest out here, bro. May as well be the air. But I don't know, man, with Kid, bro, because Kid could definitely be a massive help. I mean, even if he got wrecked by Kaido, who's not getting wrecked by Kaido? You know what I'm saying? Aside from the top tiers in the verse, but you know, nobody expected Kid to be able to master up to Kaido. But I'm interested in seeing why Oda decided to let him get wrecked. Like, does he have a special plan for him to take place there while in that cell? Maybe he decided to humble Kid. I don't know, but we'll see what happens with Kid, man. We'll see what happens right there. All I can picture is Luffy screaming, Kaido. Yo, you can imagine, bro. He's just like the classic Luffy scream, just like Kaido. Yo, bro. Oh man, there's just so many different possibilities in this arc, bro. Greatness, absolute greatness, bro. Exactly, Jose. 3 stages of hell. Exactly. Exactly. That's the way I take it. Because whenever Oda said that in the land, sea, or air, always bet on Kaido. I really do think that it's gonna take 3 stages for Kaido to go down. I mean, there's no way Kaido's going down without a fight. So I can definitely see a 3 stage situation: one land, sea, and air. Depending on what his devil fruit is, that could have some implications to do with it as well. But man, this Zoro's gonna cut the Shogun's palace in half. Can you imagine that, bro? Shit like butter with Shusui, man. Just like, man. I saw a comment in the last video that said the one-on-one fights in the Shogun's castle are gonna be so beast. And I was like, yo, man, can you imagine that? Like all of them met up in the Shogun's castle with all the different parts of the Shogun's castle, and just going in it like swimwear. That'd be sick. There's so many different possibilities, man. I can't. On a personal note, before I end this, because I have to get going soon, because my camera's about to die. I was about to do a Tokyo Ghoul reaction on here, but it looks like I'll have to let my camera charge first. But then I'll come back with Tokyo later on tonight if I can. I need to see that ending, man. But going back to One Piece for a sec. After this chapter, I am so interested on knowing what the history and what the mystery of Wano is and how that intertwines. The history and the mystery. Like, I'm extremely interested, man. I'm always interested in the history and the mystery of every One Piece island, but Wano is one that is secluded from everyone, bro. Wano's one that maybe even the world government might not know of, you know? I can't wait to find out more about the history and the mystery and the history of this freaking island, dog. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. But yo, I have to end this video because my camera's about to die. But thank you all so much for stopping by, man. Thank you to everybody who donated. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who stayed for the entire stream, or maybe if you just joined. This is an awesome stream, man. It's coming on here talking about this chapter. I've been dying to talk about this chapter, bro. And I decided, why not go live? Why not go live and just talk about some awesome sauce and talk about some One Piece, man. But thank you all so much for stopping by, man. This was a lot of fun. Just go back and through the chapter and seeing all of you commenting. It was so much fun. It's always fun seeing other people's opinions. This is why I love doing live streams, because I just in the middle of me reading something, you guys can bring something up, and I'm like, yeah, I can see it like that, and I just that's why I love this community so much, and look forward to the future, man. Look forward to the future of the series and the future of Wano, man. But real quick, before I get off here, for those of you who are still here, let me get a one or a two. One, we go back to Reverie next chapter. Two, we stay in Wano next chapter. One Reverie, two Wano. Let me hear it. Let me see it. Let me see it right now, bro. One or two. One Reverie, two Wano. Let me see. I see ones. I see twos. I see twos. Two, three Luffy. Whoa, three Luffy. Okay. Two, two, one, three Luffy. Okay. There's a pretty cut down the middle consensus of whether it's gonna be two or one, or and Brooke says three. That's a possibility too. Going back to Luffy. So but all right, wherever we go, I'm excited to see what Oda has in store for us. Regardless of whether it's one or Reverie, man, or whether it's two, or like whether it's like both of them, intertwined with each other, Reverie and Wano. I can't wait to see what's in store, man. I will see y'all next time. Oh, Robbie, Zoro, Judo, man. Flippin' Franosuke, Uso Hachi, aka Billy Mays. My straw hats are back together. We're finally in Wano. And just like Alley Cat says, wherever we go, we go. We go. Now, while this video uploads, and my camera charges for the Tokyo Ghoul reaction, I'm gonna go watch the Muzumaki Con. I'll see y'all next time, y'all. Let me see.